Good afternoon, my name's Berenice and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to make fan blocks like this. I'm using a jelly roll, a Moda jelly roll, I can't remember the name of it. I've had it for years, I don't know what it's called. Anyway, I don't think it'd be enough for a quilt, I might have to cut another jelly roll. But anyway, this is what I'm going to do. It is paper pieced and I quite like doing this. We're going to have fun filming this because it's cutting and ironing and sewing and cutting and ironing and sewing. Yeah, so, but it's very effective, isn't it? I do like it. I'm probably going to put borders around it. I think it'd be too busy them next to each other. So, yeah, see my quilt on the wall? Got a couple of bits on my wall. A friend helped me the other day. So, it's starting to look a bit more like home. So, let's get on with this, shall we? Let's get sewing. I've got a fan template off the web. I've taken out who I got it from. I can't give it because it's copyright and things like that, not for commercial, etc, etc. I'm not making money out of it anyway. So I've done that, and there's the fan, and it's 8 strips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So we're going to start with that, okay? What I've done is I've cut a load of 5 inches and a load of 7 inches to cover the longer strips here. So I'm going to start with a couple of the 5. And then the line goes face up away. 2 pieces of fabric, 5 inches I've got here, facing each other. And I'll start at this edge because on my, I've lost my block now. On my piece that I've done, actually I'll get another piece that I've done. All mine are going one way. You can start in the middle, go both ways. And if you wanted to join together, they will butt up against opposite sides. And that's it there. There it is. Found it. So, yeah, see, from there. And of course, this is the opposite way. It's a bit confusing to start with, but once you get the flow, it's pretty easy. Now I have a light box, but I can see this through this paper here, and it's about 1/4 inch. So when it goes on that way, I will, hold on, trying to get hold of it. Like my nails, first time I've ever had my nails done in my life. Isn't that great? Just had it done today. It will go like that, okay? Creaky chair. So, all I do is start at the very top. Yeah, I haven't got my sock on. You can see it there, on the line. And I'm just going to the curves and going easy. And I actually give it a couple of back stitches. Then what we do is take that out of there. Now, if that was more, fold that back. There's my iron beaten. I've got one of these Add a Quarter Plus rulers. Put that on a cutting mat. Obviously I wouldn't do it on here, and it is about, and cut it along there. This butts against the paper, the folded back paper. So now I've pressed the fabric. I did cut it 1/4 inch with the paper back. Put the paper back in its right position and press it. Turn it over. Now we're going to get the next piece on. Now there's my line, but I've got all this, but that'll be cut off for the next time. I've got a light box. Don't know what that'll be like on the, that's fine. Right, so if I get a bit of red here. What I'll do is I'll put it face up. There's my line, and I'll put that line roughly 1/4 inch for the red. I can see that underneath. I'm using a big piece here just to make it easy. See? And then I'll hold it and put it on the bed of machine. As I say, it looks complicated. The first part I always find is the hardest because you've got to remind yourself. Needle on the line, and away you go. this way because I don't want to go past that curve. I'm going to go back a couple. It's just my way of doing it. You don't have to. I think when you're going to pull it apart, I don't start with it. So we're going to fold that paper back and we're going to cut all this excess off. So I'm going to move you and show you. So on the cutting mat now, that's the red I just sewed on. I'll go back there, see I've sewn it on there, folded the paper back, add a 1/4 inch ruler and cut that off. A bit harder here because I'm on an ironing mat, because it's for filming for you. Move that out of the way. Put the paper back in its right position with the fabric up away, and that covers everything there. And then we press, and we repeat the same again. This is the line I want to do next. So these are my 7-inch pieces. Face up. Make sure this is fine there, don't flub around. You can pin it, but I find it awkward. So this is the line that I'm going to. With my light box, I can see roughly 1/4 inch or thereabouts. It can be bigger, don't make it smaller. But it's got to cover this part here when it's turned over. So all I do is get hold of that, stick it on the bed there. I'm going to move this. Obviously I don't work this way in normal circumstances. Actually, we're not right there. Oh yes we are, this line. See, got myself confused. That line. A couple of stitches back. And again, see, fold the paper back. This is where I'm going to put my 1/4 inch ruler. Back to the ruler, and back to my mat. Find my ruler now, moved it. What did you do with it, Belle? There it is, hiding. Okay. So that butts up with that 1/4 inch against the paper. That scrap. Move that out of the way. Put the paper back. Fold the fabric over and press, and we just keep going like that. Just making sure that we've got these covered. See, it's this one here I'm covering, so it's more than enough. See, you get a bit of wastage with paper piecing, but the effect's worth it. So we'll go back to the next bit now. There's my light box, and what bit am I going to put on next? Let's get it into proper daylight. I'm going to put another red on there, eh? I might get away with a 5-inch one here. No, I don't like it. Why chance it? Bit of wastage, but why chance? I'm not going to do anything with 2 inches anyway. Right, so again, on my light box, face up, get this so it's not flapping, and it's middle line here, roughly 1/4 inch. When you're doing it this way, it's funny, it will cover that, but it's worrying about this now because you've got 1/4 inch there as well to think about the seam allowance to join the curve bit on the bottom here. Move that out of the way. I do hope this makes sense. Middle line, that's it. This is what I could do with someone to help me film. No, film, press back. See, it's ordinary printing paper. it won't tear away in 5 seconds. And again to the cutting mat. We put this piece on, it's a wee 5-inch, I forgot to press the button. So it's covering over the top there and just about covering this because it's only to there. So I put it back where it was, fold the paper back and 1/4 inch ruler here. There's a bit of white paper there, Sean. That's alright because I've got excess on my paper there. Look, there's a 1/4 inch and I got that. Look at my nose. I love it. Yeah, first time in my life I've ever had my nails done professionally. So, next bit, 2 more pieces. Light box. Put that there because it's a bit bright to see. Do a blue one, eh? So I'm only using the 5-inch blue one, so I'm going to put that face up on the light box. There's my line. I've got my thumbs on the line, that's how I do it. And then I'll grab it like that. I say it looks complicated, especially the first bit, but once you get the swing of it, it's a lovely paper piece and it's lovely to do. I love doing flying geese with this. You might make mistakes, we all make mistakes. I've seen me cut the paper. So fold it back and we'll put it on the cutting mat. There it is on my cutting mat. Add a 1/4 ruler. That's it. A bit of the blue there. And that out of the way. Turn it the right side up. Fold that back. And there we are. That's one bit there. So we've only got one more to do. My light box, what colour should we put on? Decisions, isn't it? There's a few there to do. Oh, that's too familiar. Similar. I had a stripy one here. I've got a stripy one. We got a stripy one. So, right side up on the light box. There's my line I'm going to sew. Put it on top of there. Now I'm going to move it over there. That won't move now. Move that out of the way. As I say, I don't usually work with that, obviously, with the light box on my sewing bed, but still, it's for you. To show you how I can't reach my pedal now. Back away a couple of stitches, that's all. I just like to secure it that way. Again, fold back to the cutting mat. I'm not going to take you this time. So now what I've got to do is cut this semicircle here, or 1/4 circle. Is it semicircle? Don't know. Maths again. And this part here for the middle. So I've pinned them on there. I'm going to do it by hand. It's with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I don't know if there's a better way of doing this. This is the way I've been doing it. Suits me fine. I'm not whipping through it, just take my time. They're not the easiest things to put on these curves. But, get rid of that. Cut this bit out here. And then round this curve. See this? I can't see my camera, see. Yeah, need someone to film for me. Right, so I'm going to take the pins out of here. Let's move that bit out of the way for a minute. Now I tried, let's put that in this box. I've got a few of them. You can put that in the middle there, but I didn't, and then pin it. But when the pin's in, I found it a bit awkward. You see, so that would go there. But it's quite hard then to turn that round, so I'd rather start like this. So I'm going to slow my machine right down. I know I've got 1/4 inch there. It seems to be that way. Let me turn that down. Get my seat a bit comfy. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Right. So this is the gentle. Got 1/4 inch foot on anyway. I'm going to go nice and slow. I'm going to ease it round. Put the foot up. Just move it a couple of stitches more. Oh, that's too fast. See, I'm going to slow it down because I don't want to go too fast. Ease it in. Put the foot up. Ease it in. It's the only way I can think of doing this. Even if I marked 1/4 inch on there, I still wouldn't see it with this curve going on the top. It's a lot of up down with the pressure foot, but it's worth it. It gets to the end now, but I've done a little bit of the beginning. Just about fits, yeah. Last time I had a bit of overhang. It's fine. I got there. Press the button, press the button. And hopefully that's okay. Once I take the paper out, that'll be fine. Okay. See, I haven't quite hit the 1/4 inch on there. But of course, if I do it this side, I won't be able to see the blue that I'm using in this instance. So that one goes on there. Put my pin away. So there's right sides together, and there's the curves. So they are a bit awkward. And of course the stretches, because it's on the bias, you know, the curves, so just take your time. I'm just taking my time. I'm not professional by any means, I'm learning. I haven't done too many of these in my life. I could be doing it wrong, but it works on me, so we'll see. When I printed in blocks, the line was supposed to be 6 inches, but it came out 5.5. I didn't try to do percentage on the printer. I'm not worried about the size of the block, as long as they're all the same, I'm fine. And I will measure it, I've forgotten again. So, this part, get it a bit more straighter. See, I've got it nice and slow, so I can't get to drop it. And there we are. Let me just press that bit. It still is on the paper. So that's a bit out there, but I'm not worried about that. I'm going to square that off. That's what I did with this one. I squared it off, and it is 6 inches by 6 inches finished like that, you you know, obviously that's a 1/4 inch, so it'd be 5.5 blocks. And that's how I'm doing my fans.